Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way in this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you are well and rested, and so are your families too. We are winding down our week, getting ready for Hump Day. Okay, so by the time you see this message, I hope that we are there. Okay, and I do believe you will be. Okay, thank you so much to all of the new subscribers. I am grateful for you. Thank you for joining the All Be in 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. I am grateful. To all of my A ones who are my day ones, I love you and the divine loves you. And to the Soul Tribe family as a whole, I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you very much for everything that you do for your for our space. Yes, your space too, right? Your likes, your shares, your subscribes, hitting the notification bell, dropping comments below, your donations, everything that you do for the space, I am grateful. For everyone who has joined the channel, monthly contributions, I am grateful. Thank you so much. Y'all, let's hop into this message. Okay, Spirit told me to shuffle each deck 3 times, and what was on top would be the message. This card should have been somewhere else. So this is letting me know, or this message, I should say, and it is a card. It says the key to destiny. The key to your destiny is in your own hands. Okay. I feel this is the overall energy, and we are going to start out with you knowing this is your overall energy, family. Okay. You know that the key to your destiny is in your own hands. And I feel like you know this because you have been shown this in some type of shape, form, or fashion. All right. It also is dealing with energies that are around you that you know does not serve your purpose, or, does not have your best interest at heart energy. I feel like this is allowing you to see things more clearly. Okay. Let's hop in. Divine, at this time, I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages as well as protection during this read, all reads, and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, or any evil being projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down, clearing it from our minds, bodies, and souls, and releasing it back into the universe. Ashe, and thank you. So, y'all, somebody out here wants to apologize, okay, for trying to copycat you because they know damn well they can't. Okay, disclosure, I do cuss, I do curse, I speak the truth, and I call out names on guided too. Somebody out here wants to apologize for trying to copycat you because I got caught. Okay. This person, I feel like, is going to come in trying to act like everything is all good. You're going to ignore this person's hello to you. Okay. Because you have awakened to this person's sadistic uh treatment, and they have not awakened to it yet. Okay. They're going to have to accept the fact that you're not going to mess with them no more. Okay. They're going to have to accept the fact that you're not messing with them anymore. I feel like this person is paranoid now. Okay. They're paranoid because the things that they were doing to you, projecting onto you, has now got them feeling like they're going to be hunted. Sagittarius energy. Hmm? With this hawk out here. They feel like now they're going to be hunted, and people are going to be wanting to put life insurance on them. Wow. Because there was no love here. There was no love here. This was somebody that should have loved you unconditionally, but they did not. Then you have Maya. Truth, justice, balance, order, genuine, real, and true. I feel like you realize the truth of the matter. They really did not love you. They couldn't have loved you if they wanted you to be unalived and them to benefit. Okay. This energy now, because they're paranoid, they're looking to cleanse. They want to cleanse whatever this is that they feel that they have been doing to you that has now backfired onto them. I feel like they want to perform some sort of cleansing, cord cutting energy here because they feel like, whatever it was that they were trying to do to you to seek prosperity, they feel like it could be coming back to them. Yeah, because you were cutting through the bullshit the entire time. Okay. It says you're the truth teller. You're a head over heart type of energy. You're confident and you're analytical. This was a foolish journey that this person took. Okay. Fool's journey out here, embarking on a new journey, leap of faith, the unknown, and new beginnings. Yes. I feel like this fool took a journey to do something harmful to you so that they could prosper. And since you were able to identify them, family, and you know who they are because you are definitely a chosen, you are one of the chosen, the one of the 144, okay? You have a divine mission and you are full fledged in that mission. You ignite the fire within. And I feel like this is what you also know. You shine the light on this energy. And when you shine the light on this energy, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the root of earth inspired action. Mhm. Yeah. You may have even activated your star seed celestial alignment. Not sure what star seeds you are, but I feel like you activated your celestial alignment through this sort of truth. When it came to this energy and who they were and what they were doing. This energy has a lot of anxiety now. Okay. Oshun, yeah. We have the Oshun, the warrior, personal power, assertiveness, and leadership. This is who you are. This is who they were trying to copy. They couldn't do that. Now they are paranoid and wanting a cleanse. I feel like you are a star child, okay? Some of you may resonate with this. You could be a star child, divine being incarnated from the stars, highly sensitive children, a specific mission to create betterment in the world. This could be your soul mission as well, okay? And this energy was trying to impersonate you or copy you in some sort of way, not knowing that you are Beset, you are protection, you are fertility. Something about you facing the storm and reclaiming your power for some of you. Yeah, you're the ocean. You're overflow. Ocean overflow. Generosity, wealth, auspicious blessings. This is what you bestow upon people or it is bestowed upon you. Yeah, growth. Tell me more, spirit. I feel like, there's somebody out here that is really afraid that what they've done is going to backfire in a major way. You have the Ocean's third eye here, intuition, insight, and vision. hmm Somebody doesn't realize that what they've done is definitely going to backfire on them. I feel like they do feel it though. They are paranoid about it because they know that what they were doing was something that should not have never been done. No one should have ever placed any sort of uh, death magic on anyone in order to gain some sort of prosperity, especially if they were doing this to somebody that was supposed to be a parent, a family member, and this is being communicated. Ocean of correspondence, communication, listening, conflict, resolution. They should have been facing whatever it was that they had going on with them head on, not blaming others for it. Them blaming others for it, all that did was cause them a tower because it's something about your worthiness and your self worth and your self respect. You are worthy of this position that you're in, Oshun Ashe. That is why Spirit said you will not be left out in the cold. This energy here wanted to leave you out in the cold. Then you get the Queen of Swords here. You are very observant. There's a lot of complexity to this. And I feel like, you just did not realize just how deep this went and who all was involved and how complex it was. But I feel like you're extremely intelligent. And that's what brought things to the forefront. Tell me more. Yep, you got the King of Cups out here. You're stable. You're very crafty. I feel like this is not just crafty like that. This is giving me creativity type of energy, but it feels like you're very balanced and you're generous, fierce energy as well. Very emotional at times. You could be going through some sort of change. Your body could be going through a change. You could be going through menopause, depending on who's resonating with this. You could be having early signs of menopause. Okay. But there's an emotional energy here. Yeah. Because somebody wanted to win at all costs and they were not balanced. I feel like they wanted to win at all costs and didn't look at the crossroads. They didn't look at the conflict. They didn't look at the conflict of, I feel, the spiritual realm. It was like that whatever they did was an ultimate sin. Yeah. And it was seen because they were after Ten of Pentacles energy. They were after the legacy, the dynasty, the lineage. I cannot make it up. They were after a Ten of Pentacles energy, but it came out in the reverse. So everything that they were after, that they thought they were going to steal, you can't steal what never belonged to you. This person hasn't been passed down this legacy or this lineage. I feel like it has skipped this energy. hmm I cannot make it up. It has skipped the energy. You could be a Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. You are about unconditional love. I feel like whatever this lineage is that this energy thought they were supposed to get, it skipped a generation because they were not worthy. hmm And tell me more, Spirit. Wow. You got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. This person here thought that, their success was going to be forever. It was temporary. So they could have been attacking you. As soon as you were able to see through with the Two of Swords in the reverse, you realized what it was, and they realized that they had made some bad choices. You took some action towards this energy here, and I feel like you took that action stepping into your power as the High Priestess. You caused a change, you brought in a change, okay? Through sound judgment and awareness. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. You put some shit to a halt, okay? Whatever they thought they were getting ready to do, it came to a screeching halt, okay? Because it was very negative, first and foremost. And then they were going to do it to a light worker. You are a very powerful light worker. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, somebody right here, they don't want to accept this offer. They don't want the Four of Cups. They want your Ten of Pentacles. Well, them going for it, they absolutely got nothing at all. Okay. They're sitting here moping with this Three of Swords and Four of Cups energy. This is somebody who's very selfish, okay? Everything is all about them. They are not happy for whatever blessings they do get. They always want more. They're never satisfied. They're always trying to keep up with somebody or something. And it was you. It was you. They are not grateful. This is not a grateful energy out here. This is somebody that, yeah, they will do whatever it takes to include betray, lie, steal, manipulate, be deceitful. They will do any and all things to be something that they're not because they're always looking at somebody else's hard work. They're always wanting to plan off of somebody else's due diligence. They're always wanting to, you know what I'm saying, take what they have yet to earn. This energy out here could be a page of swords, a very immature energy in a sense, an energy that is restless, an energy that is always moving around, bouncing, and not slowing down for one moment so that they can get their head wrapped around logic. This is somebody that is moving 100 miles an hour and just never slows down to smell the roses. Always eager, always just trying to do something without thinking it through. That's why they're anxious because they didn't think this through. Wishing they had thought this through. Anxious, wishing they had thought this through. And paranoid too, I'm telling you, because there was a lot of unfairness here. You could have been up against a lot of people that you thought were for you and they were not. They were actually causing you a lot of disparity, causing you to constantly have to battle and show your strength, a lot of bias, unfair treatment. And when I say bias, I'm not talking about from a racial perspective. You're dealing with people that, they felt you didn't deserve a position. This is somebody that wanted it to be taken from you and given to them, and they hadn't done the work. This is somebody who is very dishonest. You can't trust them. They hadn't, done anything to really demonstrate that they deserved this position. Instead, they were trying to take it, always on the defense. This is a person that stays on the defense. You can't even say nothing to them without them coming out feeling you're talking about them or trying to put them down. Yeah, this is somebody that was trying to manifest something off of ill intent and ill will. Now they're paranoid, wishing they had rethought something. Mhm. Now they're paranoid, feeling like whatever it was that they were so gun ho on getting is now backfiring on them. They are paranoid and wishing they came up and thought it, not that they came up with, but they're paranoid and wishing that they had saw something differently than what they are trying, than what they saw when it came to this Empress energy. This is a mother energy. Hmm. Yeah. See, this energy had no idea of the power that you held. I feel that you are definitely tied to royal lineage. I feel like there's a protection all around you and all the time. It feels to me like somebody here, when I look at this makeup jar, yeah, somebody can't see how you were able to pick up on what it was they were planning. They are really regretful. They want to apologize. Family, I don't know. I wouldn't. I would not accept that apology. Not when it comes to that kind of energy. See, because somebody sees that you're still going to grow and they're watching you grow. They're watching you bloom. They see the hard work that you have put in has paid off. This energy up here is very upset because they wished it was them. They were trying to copycat this energy, but they had not done anything to even get to where you were. You just don't wake up one day and decide, and it takes hard work. This energy wasn't putting in the effort in the right places, right? Facts come to light, okay? And facts some to light, okay? Reaching for the details. This energy was reaching for something that they had to live through, go through. It wasn't like it was in a book, okay? Spirit is telling them their start can be by reading a good book and learning and getting the needed info on how to start, but they had to live through something. This energy hadn't lived through anything, but they wanted your position as though they had. You tell me more, Spirit? Yeah. This could have been a friend of yours, okay? This could have been somebody who you felt you could trust, you were comfortable with, you guys hung out on a daily basis, a pal type energy, okay? Someone that you liked, all right? And then we have, but I feel like, this could also be pertaining to an old friend, okay? Someone that, spoke of you maybe in a high manner, fashion, or form. I feel like this is somebody who spoke highly of you. I feel like they spoke highly of you, and then when they realized how much power you held, it caused them a tower. hmm I feel like, have you ever had somebody give you compliments and then somebody's like, "Oh yeah, I do know them. They are awesome. They've done this, they've done that." Or, you know what I'm saying? And it threw somebody back like, "Oh, oh, you knew of them? Oh, so they do have this reputation. Oh, so they are." It was like somebody was trying to like gaslight you, only to find out that yeah, you the real deal. Somebody is paranoid because, they were running around, maybe even throwing your name out there, right? Trying to see what kind of feedback they were going to get from throwing your name out there. And then they started getting the feedback that they really didn't want. You are well known. You're known of, people know you. They all know you to be the same, reserved to yourself, but you help when needed or necessary. And this energy I felt like, didn't want you to be looked at in that manner. This energy wanted you to be looked at as some lollipop cake type energy. Well, they caught themselves in a jam because with this lollipop, they wanted you to be looked at as somebody that, uh, was an easy target, someone that was sweet on everything, an easy, like taking candy from a baby type energy. And now they found themselves in a jam and their life is even more stressed than it started. Somebody could be out here wanting to change their direction because they're in this jam. That may be why they're coming in to seek an apology or ask for an apology or hope you accept an apology from them because they feel like if you accept an apology from them, then this will lift this paranoid, anxious feeling that they have. But you have nothing to do with that. That was the seed that they planted. hmm That was the seed that they planted. And this was something they kept doing over and over and over and over. They were repeating a cycle. And in this cycle, you were supposed to be this person's victim. They were the ones that kept the shit going, kept all the trying to find dirt, digging up dirt, trying to play games. This was this energy constantly out here trying to play games with you, playing with your emotions, showing up as the op. They were far from loyal. They were all about keeping things tied up into a bundle of hay, watching and reporting, evil eyeing you. This was a codependent energy. I feel like this journey that they made when it came to coming up against you, the Oshun, the Orisha, your ancestors, I feel like the journey that they made has caused them to sit down and really evaluate who they came up against. Yeah, because you are green here. hmm Something about you being very friendly and all the green flags. They could not grasp it. They couldn't grasp the fact that your name is not what they wanted it to be. They wanted somebody to come back and be like, "Oh yeah, I know them." Da 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 da. But instead, it was, "Oh yeah, I do know them. Yeah, they helped a lot of people. They did a lot. Ooh, growing up, ooh." Oh, that just pissed that person off. That pissed that person off because they want that type of clout. This is a clout chaser. Mm. This is a clout chaser. Can't make it up. Caution. Yeah, this is a clout chaser. They wanted that clout. This is somebody that, I feel like they put themselves in certain circumstances and situations and they try to act like they're holding themselves together, but really deep down inside they be breaking down because they know what they did was trash. They know what they did was trash. This relationship is over. This relationship is over. Somebody was a whole space cadet out here, okay? They were a space cadet, it feels like to me. This is airhead energy to me. This is somebody that, you know what I'm saying? They thought they were getting ready to come in and pull the wool over your eyes as they were some helping hero and that you were going to trust them. And it came out. They wanted you to trust them, looking at them as a helping hero. That would have came out as somebody that was victorious, right? They would have been appearing to have been healed. They would have been appearing to be the wise one. But you already knew that they did not hold those attributes. They didn't hold those attributes. They found out you were the one that everyone trusted. You were the victorious one. You were the one who had actually healed from a lot of trauma and drama. You were the wise one. You were the creative one. You were the one that created. You were the one that brought freedom to many. And that was the divine's plan. That is why you are powerful and you hold the power. Somebody could be defending you. I feel like it is your ancestors. Okay. Yeah. Somebody defended you. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was, yeah, someone defended you when it came to this death spell, this death magic. I feel like they knew you were being attacked. And this totally disgusted someone because they knew that the disguise that someone was wearing was a whole mask, was a whole mask. Yeah. Mm. Your cup is getting ready to run its over. You're going to be celebrating. Something about you had dodged a bullet messing with this one, literally. Mm. Yeah. It was a very gray area that this energy had put you in. You had to, determine would you trust your ancestors and your spirit guides, or would you trust this jealous, envious energy? You're here today because you trusted your spirit guides and your ancestors. Something about you being just as sly and wise as the next, if not wiser, with this fox out here and this owl. hmm You're very witty, very insightful. hmm You have the ability to decipher between the chaos, the mysterious crap. You are, I'm telling you. They thought they was a sly fox. I feel like, fox, owls, eagles, ravens. It's almost like you have a bird's eye view. I don't know why I heard the movie Crow. It's like you have this bird's eye view. hmm I feel like your optimism and you always knowing that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. That's why you keep going. That's why you're this generational wealth. You are this generational wealth. You are building generational wealth to come. And this is part of your legacy. And on this path, you do meet your soulmate and true love. Somebody wanted that for them. I cannot make it up. Your throne awaits. Good God and Goddess. Yeah. I'm telling you, you're Isis. You have the ability to raise the dead metaphorically by healing people, waking them up to the matrix, waking them up to the energies of them feeling stuck, repeating cycles, and looking for uh, signs. You wake people up to that. You wake people up to people's projections. You wake people up to people's manipulation, lies, and deceit. Something about a parallel world or a parallel earth, as above, so below. You teach people how to recreate their life so that they can move forward. Mhm. Somebody out here is like really upset that instead of them learning from you, they wanted to take you out and take your spot and they weren't ready. Now they're paranoid. Mm, yeah, because they know that they were dealing with the dark night of the soul. Somebody here is facing past, present traumas. They should have taken this opportunity to heal, but they didn't. All right, family. So that's what I have for you in today's message. Hopefully it resonates. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell and drop comments below as it helps the channel to grow. I am grateful and appreciative for everything that you do for our space. Thank you so much. I love you, and the divine loves you. Let's close out. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health. And all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.